Virtual reality has been the future for about 30 years, and for most of that time, it was terrible. Heavy headsets, blurry screens, no real apps, and prices that made no sense. But in 2026, VR is finally good. Not perfect, not mainstream, but genuinely usable. The problem is the price range now goes from $299 all the way to $3,500. So which VR headset should you actually buy, and which ones should you absolutely avoid? Let's rank every major VR headset from worst to best and settle the Meta Quest versus Apple Vision Pro debate properly. We're covering everything: budget VR, hardcore gaming headsets, premium mixed reality, productivity experiments. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which headset fits what you want to do, whether that's gaming, work, or just seeing where spatial computing is headed. Let's set the stage first. The VR market in 2026. The VR market right now is weird. Meta dominates the space with about 75% market share. They shipped 5.6 million Quest headsets in a single year. Apple, on the other hand, shipped just 390,000 Vision Pro units in 2024. But here's the uncomfortable part. The overall VR market shrank 12% year over year, marking the third straight year of decline. Even Meta has cut back VR advertising. So yes, the headsets are better than ever, but VR is still niche. Outside of gaming, enterprise training, and a few early adopters, most people still don't care. With that context, let's rank the hardware. How this ranking works. I'm judging these headsets on 6 things: price versus performance, game and app library, display quality, comfort for long sessions, ecosystem and software support, and most importantly, what they're actually good for. We're starting from the bottom. The budget tier. Number 7, PlayStation VR 2 2023, $549. PSVR 2 should have been a hit. The hardware is excellent. 4K HDR OLED displays, eye tracking, haptic feedback, great exclusives like Horizon Call of the Mountain and Resident Evil Village VR. But it has one fatal flaw. It only works with a PlayStation 5. No real PC support, no standalone mode, and Sony has been almost silent since launch. Very few new AAA VR games have followed. If you already own a PS5 and love VR gaming, it's fine. For everyone else, it's a dead end. Who it's for? PS5 owners who want premium console VR and nothing else. Number 6, HTC Vive XR Elite 2023, $1,099. The HTC Vive XR Elite is the definition of technically fine, strategically pointless. It's lightweight, modular, decent displays, works standalone and with PC VR. The problem is positioning. It's more expensive than a Quest 3 with fewer apps, cheaper than Vision Pro without the ecosystem and polish. Most PC VR users just buy a Quest and use Steam VR wirelessly. HTC's software support is thin and their market share is tiny. There's no strong reason to buy this. Who it's for? PC VR users who value weight and don't care about standalone content. The mainstream gaming tier. Number 5, Meta Quest 2 2020, discontinued. This headset changed everything. The Quest 2 proved VR could be affordable, standalone, and mainstream. At $299, it sold tens of millions of units and dominated the market for years. But in 2026, it's legacy hardware. If you already own one, it's still usable. If you're buying new, don't. Legacy? The Quest 2 is the iPhone 4 of VR. Not perfect, but it made the category real. Number 4, Meta Quest 3S 2024, $299. This is the best cheap VR headset ever made. Same Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2 chip as the Quest 3. Full access to Meta's massive VR library, standalone, wireless, PC VR capable. The compromise is optics, lower resolution displays, older lens tech. Visually, it's several generations behind the Quest 3, but at $299, it's ridiculous value. Who it's for? first-time VR users and budget gamers who want real VR without spending much money. Number 3. Meta Quest 3 2023, $599. This is the default recommendation for almost everyone. Pancake lenses replace the old bulky Fresnel design, 2064 by 2208 resolution per eye, sharp visuals, solid performance, full-color mixed reality pass-through. The game library is unmatched. Beat Saber, Resident Evil 4 VR, Asgard's Wrath 2, Gorilla Tag, hundreds more. It's wireless, it's standalone, it works with Steam VR, and it's actually comfortable. The downsides are real though. Battery life is mediocre, productivity is basic, and Meta's data collection is Meta. Still, this is why Meta owns the market. Who it's for? Anyone who wants the best overall VR experience without spending crazy money. The premium tier. Number 2. Meta Quest Pro 2022, now around $900. The Quest Pro was supposed to be Meta's productivity headset. Eye tracking, face tracking, better displays, premium build, and it completely flopped. Meta slashed the price from $1,499 to under $1,000 and quietly moved on. There is no Meta Quest Pro 2 coming anytime soon. But here's the twist. At clearance prices, it's actually good. The displays are better than Quest 3. Eye tracking genuinely helps with productivity apps, and it's more comfortable for long sessions. The problem is longevity. Meta abandoned it. Who it's for? Productivity users who find one cheap and know exactly what they're buying into. The Vision Pro dilemma. Number 1. Apple Vision Pro 2024, $34.99. This is the most controversial ranking. The Vision Pro is not the best VR headset for most people, but it is the most advanced spatial computing device ever shipped. The displays are insane. 23 million pixels, micro OLED. Text looks better than real monitors. The pass-through is the best in the industry. You can walk around your house wearing it without fear. Eye and hand tracking feels like magic. No controllers. You look, you pinch, it responds. The build quality is pure Apple. But then reality hits. It's extremely expensive. It's heavy and uncomfortable for long sessions. Battery life is 2 to 3 hours. The app library is tiny. Gaming is almost non-existent. Sales have been bad. Apple cut marketing by 95% and shifted focus to smart glasses. Even Apple seems unsure what this product is supposed to become. So who is this for? Developers, enterprises, wealthy early adopters, and people deeply locked into Apple's ecosystem. Why is it still number 1? Because nothing else comes close to its display quality and mixed reality tech. For 99% of people though, it makes no sense. Specialized mentions. Valve Index. Still great for hardcore PC VR gamers, high refresh rate, excellent controllers, completely outdated and tethered. Pimax Crystal. Huge field of view, high resolution, niche, expensive, only for VR obsessives. The verdict. Here's the simple answer. Buy this, Meta Quest 3. On a budget, Meta Quest 3S. Apple fan with money, Vision Pro. PS5 only, PSVR 2. Skip the rest. Quest 3 wins because it balances price, performance, content, and usability better than anything else. The future of VR. VR is shrinking. Smart glasses are growing fast. Bulky headsets will stay niche. Lightweight AR glasses are where things get interesting. If you want VR today, buy a Quest 3. If you want the future, wait. From Meta's $299 Quest 3S to Apple's $3,500 Vision Pro, VR in 2026 is more capable and more confusing than ever before. But the winner is clear. Meta Quest 3 nails the fundamentals. What headset are you using, or are you waiting for AR glasses? Drop it in the comments. Like the video if this helped, subscribe if you want more honest tech breakdowns. The future might be spatial, it's just not ready for everyone yet.